It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll be watching Jake Ferguson. He got plenty of looks a week ago and turned in almost 160 yards. It's the Caps and the Orbits under the lights on Thursday night.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Tonight we start week 11 of the NFL season with a river on tap as it'll be the Caps of Louisville taking on the Orbits of Brooklyn. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling...
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he runs through. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent while preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Caps use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's how you shake off the interception and throw in the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down at the 28. Saw the linebacker, Damone Clark, coming through to stop. Now 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Conqueror has it in left side. Touchdown. Sugar Conqueror. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rebels are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now a toss here, short side. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in. That was good tight end. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. And 2nd down. Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pushes him over. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now they're forcing him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. But Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. When you look at this defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
A little jerk. Caught out of a run of 38 yards officially. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they're not going to play this concerned about it. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Well, this is not going to be enough. was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Able to shake him off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll get this to Elliott. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try to match his intensity.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down, Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, he gets to the 1st down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw here. The middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Caps are able to move back in front. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Aubrey now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll set up a throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hands it off out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a play that likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and points result. We'll call this play significant.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball because usually get the defense back on its heels.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chigacaco with her 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Orbits have moved out in front. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Louisville offense back out now. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A dump off to Elliott. So it's stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Back to throw again. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
The throw in the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Back out comes this offense now late in this 1st half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking downfield, that's caught right side. He's got his man. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They're going to look to throw as they'll step into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
One more go for this offense in the 1st half. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway. But the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
His kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put it into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
22 yards line. 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 22
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. In that 1 o'clock time frame, a lot to choose from. But let's highlight the game in Philadelphia. A big one for the Eagles as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And then lastly, on Sunday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it run across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. That will throw here to his running back. Power line by Zeke. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Again, it's Elliott. And good work there defensively. He's able to keep him out of the end zone. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kevontae Turpin from a yard out. And the Caps have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. 4th and goal, the defense needed 1 more stand. They couldn't get it.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass, and they were beaten on that possession.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Orbits are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine, but going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps. It's consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people. No errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Sneed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
That's interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And into the There's no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Now Elliott. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to take the lead.
And this is where you're hoping you can catch the defense with too many men in the box. You line up in a jumbo set and pull people close to the line of scrimmage and in tight. And then it was all about closing off the angles of pursuit on the strong side and hoping your guy can win the race to the outside. And that time, he takes the toss and falls his lead blocker right into the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Escapes the defender. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 8. They shakes it off. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now this throw caught left side. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Caps look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film
Let me
review.
see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. This is 2nd and 8.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Well, Cockrell holds it in left side. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
That's another Brooklyn 1st down. 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! Chigga Cockrell. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Orbits have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the own...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, force the ball through, and it's second down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. The offense on third down tonight. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 9. That's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Great effort there. 53 yards. And the Oilers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And the Louisville offense back out now. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A give to Elliott running left. Well, he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. The throw to the middle, taken in.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the shotgun, again to Elliott. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Man in the middle, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Aubrey now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get this out to the 25. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 7, 33 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down here. That's short of a first down as he gets about 10. He's back to throw. And he is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Louisville, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, it was a game they really needed as they dropped back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.